from the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, start off tonight with a down in Council Hill, just south of Muskogee. Leon, I said, send me some pictures again tonight. I mentioned it last night. He was just started cutting wheat, and they were cutting this afternoon. And so this is the wheat, and you can see the wheat heads right in here. They go in, they get cut by the combine, goes into the combine, and then goes on up into the grain bin after it's separated from all these beards and kind of the little whiskers that are on wheat. Then it gets separated. Then they have to dump it off into grain trailers or semi-hopper trailers, and that's what happens. Then that wheat goes out of the, basically out of the combine, then goes off in that auger, and then back into those trucks. Those trucks haul it off to grain elevators. Grain elevators take it to some baker or flour mills. The flour mills make bread, and then we go buy it on the shelf. And that's how it works in Oklahoma. So it's a big deal for Oklahoma. Just when we live in town, we don't always get to see that. But said the wheat so far has been pretty good here. Western Oklahoma, not so good. Something that's been bad today, ozone alert. Ooh, not good tomorrow either. We were up to some high numbers, as I showed you a little bit ago. We were up in the low 90s today. And then we had that real interesting little shower that popped up in Midtown Tulsa from near Fairgrounds down to the south. And it was a basic heavy shower for some folks for 15, 20 minutes. And you can see it has been hot all the way to the north. We've got fires going on in northwestern Canada. We've had fires in southeastern Canada, and then that's just created extremely unhealthy conditions. We even have a lot of the smoke plumes that have continued to show up in Arkansas. They're moving into southeastern Oklahoma because of the easterly winds. There's hardly any air movement, so we have our ozone problems, and then on top of that, we're getting some of the smoke from that. The jet stream's very weak, except there is a storm system up in the northeast, and so that's just wrapping up over that area. We're starting to build some really hot air to the southwest. We have a chance of a few strong or severe storms on Saturday. Looks like that could be kind of a tough midday time period, depending upon the timing. We still have to wait a little bit longer to see. And then we pretty much are calm for Sunday afternoon, Monday. Then Tuesday rolls around, and then there's going to be a big boundary between really hot and very mild air. We're going to be right in that situation where we're going to be set up for the potential for large damaging hail and also some tornadoes in Oklahoma. You say, well, isn't spring over with? Not quite. So we're going to have to deal with that on Tuesday. We'll see how that plays out. Then after that, it just gets kind of doggone hot. So we'll deal with that fact as we go on through the rest of the week. But Saturday storms, and then Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday night some storms. And you see it gets a lot warmer as we get in next week. So we get a nice little bit of a break over the weekend into the beginning of the week. And then after that, time to love and hug your air conditioner. Our odds of showers and storms are the highest for the midday on Saturday. And then Tuesday, we're increasing our chances a little bit because of that chance of storms. All is quiet tonight in Tulsa. We're sitting at 82 degrees, a very light breeze. That's the biggest problem. We've had no air, 70s to low 80s. I mean, at least the temperatures haven't been horrible. Otherwise, it'd be rough. High plain showers and storms way out west. They did have to slow down the ball game down in Oklahoma City because of shower delays and thunder showers. Temperatures in the 60s tomorrow morning as we work our way through the daytime hours. Few scattered storms, mainly north and east, but isolated, could be any place again. Coverage is about 20% tomorrow afternoon. Very similar to today, but just a few more thunderstorms. 60s on Friday morning. Friday afternoon, a chance of a few thunderstorms. We're up to 30% coverage. Temperatures in the 80s. And then as we look at the weekend, Tulsa tough. Probably the toughest part is Saturday with showers and thunderstorms. And then the rain ends Sunday morning early, so hopefully Sunday during the afternoon. I mean, these are good temperatures, so we're not going to complain about that. And overall, the only thing we're worrying about is maybe the concerns with some heavy storms with wind and hail. That'd be the main threat, the way things are shaping up. All right, here's your forecast. Looks not bad for tonight, 68. As I said, though, ozone alert again. Day 3 held captive by ozone. Can't mow again. I should be happy about that, I guess, and looking for that to continue to be pretty nasty as far as ozone levels, because there's just no air movement. We've adjusted the storm chances to late Friday night and Saturday, and then we tapered them off on Sunday. Temperatures haven't changed a lot. They still get really hot next week.